So I wanted to go over how this actually worked for the futures contracts. This person took 40 contracts of CL futures and shorted oil at 53.43. He said his tick size, or penny movement, or tick size, whatever you want to call it, was about $400. And then the top comment down here said 128,000 margin and just north of $2 million notional. So what do they mean by the margin, and what do they mean by the notional? So if we go over here to this commodity futures page, which is at tradingcharts.com, they have futures contract specifications. And so the futures contracts are made up of a few parts. Obviously, we're going to have our label, which will be the contract name. In this case, CL is going to represent light crude oil, which is the most commonly traded form of oil on the financial markets. Next, you're going to have the months, but we won't really get into that now. We'll have a tick size. So the tick size for oil is every 1 cent. So every 1 cent it goes up and down is going to equal to $10 per contract, either profit or loss. And then we get to our trading unit. And so for every one contract of light crude oil CL that you purchase, it's going to have a notional value, which is the value of the contract or the future, if you were to hold it to its expiration, would be 1,000 US barrels. So if you bought one futures contract and held it all the way to the end, when you needed to, when expiration would be, you would be on the hook for, or you would be the new owner of 1,000 US barrels of oil. And so we can see the margin required. So over here are 9,000 and 7,000. So coming back, if we use our fancy calculator here, and we take the price right now of oil, which is 53.36. So 53.36, and then remember, each contract represents 1,000 US barrels. So we take, and this is the price right here of 1 barrel of oil. So we take this price, we multiply it by 1,000, which gives us 53,360, which is the notional value per one contract of the futures right now. And then, because he had 40 contracts that he opened a position with, we're going to come back and multiply this times 40. So that's going to give us a notional value of just over $2 million, which was encapsulated in the first comment here. So notional value of $2 million, and then the 128K is simply this right here, the maintenance margin, which is the money that's required to maintain the leverage in case there's losses, is the 7,250. So if we multiply 7,250 times 40, it's going to give us around 128,000. So I hope you understand now the difference between the margin requirements and the notional value of each futures contract. Have a good one.